Hi, I'm Eric D'Amato,
And I'm Classic Gamer.
and welcome back to Let's Play Broken Sword 3, The Sleeping Dragon.
Yes, indeedy.
I've been told this puzzle's really good, so I will hold you
A
to
huge
that.
crystal pointed toward the next chamber. At the
I
other
think
end,
you're going to enjoy
four
it.
smaller crystals were set inside cylindrical hollows. This one wasn't going to
So-
move anywhere.
Question.
So that's
Light reflection?
almost.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I
almost.
am a sucker for light reflection puzzles.
So the clue is what George said about the other, like the holes
Damn!
that have crystals inside.
That's disappointing.
What?
I thought walking through the plasma stream would, like, incinerate George.
No. So you see
Oh,
those
I
three-
see. Yeah, I see.
You see the three slots.
Yeah.
So you obviously there are ones on the back of the
It was
of
some
this
kind of
ex-
ancient mechanical device. Three hollows
That are like-
containing crystals were at one end, three protrusions at the other.
Yeah, so the hollows and the protrusions are the clues. So obviously the one that's already sitting at the end there is got four in it. So we need we need to find the one that has four on the left side.
Or on the left side. Okay, that's simple enough.
I think it's this one over here you're going towards now.
No.
Try going around the other side of it.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yes,
so,
that
okay.
one. So the console on the right is going to be how you're going to solve this puzzle.
The device appeared to be some sort of control console. There was a large circular dial and a panel standing proud of the surface.
So think of this like a train term table.
Already am.
Right? So we don't want that one.
No,
but you're
I
on the
just
right track.
selected the.
Fantastic! The machinery floated
didn't know
across
which
the
one it
floor
was
as if
selecting.
weighed no more than a
No,
feather.
I think it's automatically going towards that one anyway. But so you want to reserve. But I think if you move it back, because you could press the. So that turns it.
Cool! The dial caused the central ring to
Okay.
rotate, which redirected the energy beam.
So you can select that one to go into that one at the end, but it won't fit. So that shows that you're doing it wrong. So you have to move that one because you can see the crystal that's going towards that. So that means that the flow is going from right to left. So if you move it round and then move it round again, now it's going the opposite way, which will mean the one on the right here will move forward.
Or not.
Or not. I don't know why that was. I don't know why that happened. I'll be honest.
Oh, because I already rotated it. So I rotated
fair
it
enough.
back. That would explain. Okay, that makes sense.
Is that why? Okay, right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So this is a puzzle, is it?
Yes,
Oh.
this is probably my favourite one out of this area.
Hey, it worked!
Is that it?
And now you've got and now you've got three protrusions on the back of that one.
Oh,
so you now need to move.
Okay, now
You now
I'm-
need you make it into one big giant machine.
Okay, I thought it was just those two, that just what we just did. It's like that, which is why I was like, this is a puzzle.
Yeah, no. Well, I'm not gonna say much. I'll let you work it out.
The second piece moved into place perfectly.
Beautiful.
Nope.
Have you noticed the way that the energy is flowing backwards, which is why
but
it went back?
I had to flip this thing around so it could.
I think you
fit.
can turn it so you leave it in the middle and it will turn it in the middle. I'm sure you can do that.
I don't think it let me.
I held my breath as the
Okay.
final piece glided into
I tried
place.
that, of course.
Excellent.
You can go and have a look in that center bit if you want. Should let you look
No.
down it.
I don't think anymore.
Oh, maybe you're not the right angle. Oh, yeah, maybe you're right. Inside it's just basically the big giant crystals. So that panel there, you don't want to fiddle with that just
It was
yet.
a touch-sensitive panel.
You can press it and it will give you a clue of what you should need to do it in the next room, but push it back once you've done it once.
Operating the device reversed the direction of the energy flow.
Right, now I'll reverse it back again.
Operating the device reversed the direction of the energy flow.
Gotcha.
And then we go into the next room.
Above the exit was a lightning symbol, just like the one in Paris.
Look, that is Duma's symbol from Legacy of Kain. Stop confusing me. Or is it Terrell? It's somebody's symbol from... Actually... I know this is utterly irrelevant, but I need to check now. Soul Reaver clan symbols. It's very similar to Terrell, yeah.
Is the same symbol?
Very similar. At the very least, it looks like it could be part of the same alphabet.
Maybe have a look at the room here to see kind of like what you need to do.
So the light's currently going in there.
But it's going towards a room, so what the room? It's going towards a wall, so it's not going anywhere at the minute.
And there are little lines on the ring at the bottom of the pillar that point where the light is going.
Yeah. So you want to reflect it round,
Yeah.
so it hits the big giant piece of wreckage that's above you there.
Okay.
Grasping the ring at the bottom of the pole, I was able to turn the crystal through 90-degree increments.
This is going to be my favorite puzzle, I think. I love light reflection.
I don't mind this one. I think it's cool.
Oh, you know, I'm gonna do all the other ones, so when we turn the last one, it all goes at once, and it'll look really cool.
Go for it.
And that one's
I
already
think the one on
preset?
your right there is already set.
Yeah.
So you should go the other one, the left side instead of the right side, if you can. Actually, I don't know if you can.
Rotating
Might
the
be-
crystal deflected the energy beam on towards the next crystal.
Do you know what? I thought for a minute that we hadn't done that right, but you remember when I said to reverse and then put the energy throw back earlier?
Yeah.
That's you have to push it that way. I thought you had to pull it, but you have to push it. So go up the steps first, or you can do that. It's fine. So if you noticed on the other side of the wreckage that we just pushed out the way, there was another one of those panels,
Yeah.
and you'll see what we have to do in a minute.
Hey, Nico.
So now you have to pull that one out the way, and then trap her behind the wreckage.
That doesn't seem like a very nice thing to do, but it's something George Stobart would do, so let's go.
Well, it's the only way to do it, so that you can do both panels, and then all you do then is just come back out here and reverse it back again, and then she's not going to get trapped.
George. Alright.
Operating the device, reverse the direction.
He was
of the
being a
energy
bit of
flow.
a stubborn bugger, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And then luckily you've got the little item in your inventory that's Nico. I thought this bit might be one of your favourite parts of this game, I'll be honest. Oh. I've just thought, do you have to talk to Nico first and tell her about the panel?
Can you talk to her from our inventory, maybe?
I don't know. No. Oh, fuck. Sorry, that was my fault.
No worries.
I
love we
forgot
have
about that.
these all these like trick ones that
Yeah,
are
I was
important.
I was watching Yak Wax Lips, or his name's Michael from that channel, and he did it all wrong.
Mhm.
And I was watching it thinking, no, it's not right. You've done it wrong. No, it's not that one. No, you need to push that out of the way. And you know when you watch someone do like when you know
Operating the
what to do in the
device,
game,
reverse
but
the
you're
direction
watching
of the
it
energy
and they're
flow.
not doing it right,
Yes.
but you're getting frustrated because they're not doing it right, and you know it's not right, but you can't tell them.
Yes.
I thought you liked my comment on your Nightmare Creatures video yesterday when I said you need to use Easter key.
Yes, I gave it a like.
I know, I saw that. We're actually near the end of this section, actually, of the game in the Congo.
Of Congo 3?
Yep.
Hey, Nico. These crystals can be used to redirect the beams of Earth energy.
You know, a week ago, I wouldn't have believed any of this.
You fought
That
an
makes two of us.
Aztec god. Come on.
Operating a panel causes one side of the symbol over there to light up. Each panel corresponds to a different side of the symbol.
What if we operated both at the same time?
It's worth a shot.
So I think what you need to do is you need to operate it yourself and see only one side lights up, and then speak to Nico about it. So luckily you did it first before you spoke to her, and then flipped it back. It probably wouldn't have triggered that particular thing. Some of these games are like that. You have to do a certain action before the game knows that's what you want to do.
Yep.
Operating the device reversed the direction of the energy flow.
It can often get immensely frustrating. Like in the Tower
Yeah, but
of London in Sherlock Holmes versus Arsène Lupin.
Sherlock Holmes what?
Versus
Sure.
Arsène Lupin.
Oh, is that I thought there was, I know there's Jack the Ripper versus Jack the Ripper, but
It's also called Sherlock Holmes Nemesis.
Okay, Nico. Ready?
But I refuse to
Three,
call it that because, I mean,
One,
his
now!
Nemesis is Moriarty.
You know, on our day, we're pretty damn good, Nico.
Unbeatable, George.
now you've got to do is move back the panel again in the other room, and you can free Nico. Just don't turn the crystals. Okay, so there is another, not yet, but shortly,
Operating
there is
the
another
device,
chase bit
reverse the
with
direction of the energy flow.
Petra again, but it's
Okay.
not as tedious as the other one. It's probably a lot easier, but there is a little bit of avoiding stuff falling and a jump. I think you have to make,
Oh dear. All right.
but you do get a bit more of a head start. And where was that door? Oh, it's there. So this is where you have to run away from Petra. But obviously you go from the other way, you go from the other way towards this door.
Now, could I
God.
set a trap?
This is getting serious.
No.
We're gonna have to move fast, or this whole place will come
Same.
down.
What did you say?
No, you can't set a trap.
Okay. Should I save? No, I can't. So that's,
Not yet.
apparently, I
yet.
shouldn't because it will not let me.
Once we do this next bit, we'll then save before we go into this area.
All right.
I can
You
feel
shouldn't-
the power, George.
We must be close now.
Through there, you think?
Yep. Nico, I want you to know, if anything happens to me,
Yes.
you can have my Tintin collection.
Thanks, George. I'm so touched.
George.
Now, for what a word to the wise. I have a very impressive collection of game pieces that I've collected over the last 8, nearly 10 years, maybe, and I would entrust them. I would leave them probably to my family, but I'd insist that they display them as proudly as I did, and not to sell them.
Oh, I'd insist that all my Ghost Rider stuff be buried with me.
Fair enough.
No, I'm taking it with me.
The panel has a slight recess.
We put the
See the
disc in
lightning
here,
symbol?
right?
You know the metal plate I got off Mr.
Yep.
Spiky back there? It had the same symbol.
Well, I guess it's just solving the puzzle for us.
Touching it doesn't work. Sure feels good, though. I think it worked.
Nope.
The plate
Sorry,
was
I
still
knew that was
warm.
going to happen.
That wouldn't work.
Yeah, it would.
So maybe ask her to hold it. Not like just normally, just go up to her and talk to her.
That wasn't the right approach. So, got any ideas what to do next?
We need to get through that door over there, George.
No. You're kidding me.
There must be something around here to help us get inside.
So, got any ideas what to do next?
We need to get through that door over there, George.
Maybe it doesn't.
No. You're kidding me.
There must be something around here to help us get inside.
Okay, so is there anything you've got once you put the plate in there that you can use to hold it in place? Any item you might have.
I think it worked.
Let's see.
Damn. The plate seems to fit, but then it just pops
Boxer
out.
shorts?
You're close, but no.
I'm close.
What else have you got that I like the boxer shorts that you could use?
I'm trying. to
Touching
pick
it
up
doesn't
the thing.
work.
Is it the
Sure
cloth?
feels good though.
Well, have a think about what other items you've got.
The plate was still warm.
So put the plate in. It'll pop out after a certain amount of time. So you've got a little amount of time. Do you want me to tell you what it is?
No, I can figure it out.
Okay.
Touching it doesn't work.
Actually,
feels good,
it
though.
takes a long time, and there's unskippable cutscenes. What? What is it? What do I use?
You hold it with the scarf.
Okay, so I was right on my second guess.
Yeah, I didn't hear you say scarf. Sorry, but obviously
I
you
think
can't
it
hold
worked.
it and run for the door at the same time. So you have to ask Nico to help you.
Damn! The plate seems to fit, but then it just pops out.
Well, it won't let me do this in the fucking smart way using the game's fucking controls.
I had no
I have to be
reason to
faster than is fucking possible.
The plate was still warm.
Okay, I'm rapidly losing my patience with this game, I gotta say.
I think it worked.
Maybe if left and right weren't reversed on this fucking menu.
Well, I can't hold the plate and get through the door at the same time.
So how
Nico?
many...
Yes, George?
Why can't we just ask her first? Oh my god, this is so badly designed.
Hey, Nico, take this scarf. You can use it to hold the metal plate over that panel.
And what will you do?
I'll go through the door and check it out.
Because if you could just ask her to do it first of all, I think it would just
Well,
take
no,
away from
instead
the
of
fact
using the fucking scarf, I mean. Or how about combining the scarf with the plate?
There you go,
Why
George.
is that not an
Hurry.
option? There are so many other ways to do this that wouldn't suck quite so much.
I know,
It was
I know, I
amazing.
know.
Just like the power site back in Paris.
I don't disagree with you.
It's just goddamn frustrating. Is that another Omega Stone?
Yeah, still, kind of. It is another stone.
Did I save?
You can save in them.
And it does look
yes,
like
yes.
some kind of alien pistol.
Looks like the ray gun from Call of Duty Zombies, doesn't it?
I suppose. I wouldn't know.
You've
it
never
looks-
played Zombies and Call of Duty?
I've never played a single Call of Duty, and I'm quite proud of that fact.
Oh my god, it's me.
There was a column of energy. And there, again, a stone held in its beam.
It's a fish.
I wondered if this was also a key like the Omega Stone.
What happened?
It was like Paris, but without the bloodshed.
Yeah?
I got another
Now
stone.
save it as soon as
Guess
you've got
what?
a chance.
It's got a symbol. An alpha.
Now save it. Okay, so this is the next bit is when you have to run away from Petra. So be ready. I know
Stop right
I know
there,
ceiling does
Stobart.
fall down on you. But I'm not sure where when it happens.
Nico, if it isn't your co-star from that little show in Paris.
Still giving us some performance, I see.
Maybe she's stalking you.
Shut up, both of you. And give me the key.
The key. Oh, I'm terrible with keys. You'll have to remind me. Which key was that again?
Don't play games, Stobart. I know you've got it. You stole it from the safe.
Oh, the key of Solomon.
Why didn't you say?
Give it to me.
We'd love to.
But
We don't actually have the key here with us. We left it back home.
So, you haven't got it.
no.
That is a shame. A big shame.
Yep. Real sorry you've had to come all this way for nothing.
Oh, it's not a wasted journey.
Oh, good.
I was going to kill you anyway.
Come on, George. Let's get out of
Right.
here.
Book it.
That was close.
You can say that again.
Right, run as soon
Come
as
on,
you get a
George.
chance
We
and
have to
jump
move
across
fast.
quickly.
That was easy.
You can die on that bit. It's actually very easy to
Harry!
die.
Let's
Sure,
go!
but I
You
made
don't
it.
jump-
to?
Grand Central,
You know-
where the hell do you think?
Just get us out of here.
You know when you jumped across that gap, but if you don't jump across in time,
Anyway, now
more
you're back,
more
George. I'd
fall
appreciate a
down,
little
and then you
business
can't
advice.
obviously jump
I'm
across.
thinking of making a career change again. Get out of the taxi like and into something a little more, well, with a...
And the look on your face when the spike shot out.
See what happens when you leave Andre on his own for 5 minutes?
Nico, I'm sorry,
Andre, what happened?
Some guys, they turned the place over.
But why?
They wanted the key of Solomon. We said we didn't have it.
Oh, you poor thing.
Oh, it's just a couple of scratches, Andre. He'll get over it. But where's Bruno?
They took him.
And you let them?
Now listen here, Georges. I passed out.
Chickened out, more like.
What's he doing here?
When I came round, he was just here. He's been on the phone ever since.
Who is he, anyway?
He's a pig, that's who he is. A cretin. An idiot. A smooth-faced, wooden-headed...
Ah, the cop who locked you up. I have to hand it to him. He must have guts.
And just what does that mean?
So, tell us about the fellas who beat you up, Andre.
One of them was a real gorilla. Flap, I think they called him.
Flap?
Susarro's men. You've got a nerve.
That is one of the requirements of the job, mademoiselle.
I should kick you out.
If you wish.
2 days you kept me in the cells.
So I'm told.
You mean you didn't know?
I was reassigned to another case.
So, why are you here now?
Mademoiselle Collard's file was stolen from my desk. I thought she might be in danger.
So, whoever did this has a contact in the police.
More than one. You remember the red sports car, mademoiselle? All information regarding it has suddenly become classified.
Fascinating and
Susarro had
suspicious.
powerful friends then.
Susarro?
He's, a powerful man.
A recluse.
A cult leader. I wrote an article about him once. He seems to have it in for me.
He certainly has influential contacts. A man answering the description of your Monsieur Ostwald was slipped through customs at the airport just hours ago. Even though he was clearly drugged, officials were told to turn a blind eye.
Where were they headed?
They boarded a flight to Prague.
What on
Ooh,
earth
fun,
would
fun.
Susarro be doing in Eastern Europe?
It is clear there is some kind of conspiracy. Not just in my department, but across the whole force. Perhaps the whole country. If mademoiselle will permit, I would like to offer my assistance. That is very kind of you, Inspector. No, it is not kindness. It is my duty.
Maybe you can check out your databases for Susarro. Location, history, stuff like that?
Very well. I shall get onto it right away. Why didn't you tell him what's really going on?
And create more suspicion for ourselves? I don't think
What
so.
was that hand
This way,
gesture?
he thinks he's
I don't know,
helping.
maybe he thinks he's Italian now?
What now?
What if it's those thugs?
I don't think they'd knock, Andre.
Beatrice. Bonjour, mademoiselle. I hope you don't mind. I got your address. I need to talk.
Of course. Come in.
Who's this gorgeous creature, Georges?
Who dug her up, you mean?
What?
Oh, nothing. You've never met her?
Never had the pleasure.
Let me introduce you. This is Georges, and this is Andre.
Very pleased to meet you.
Hi.
George is American.
Wow! Roswell? Kennedy? The moon landings?
You got it. 3 of our greatest hits.
This is Beatrice. She's Vernon's, she was a friend of Vernon.
Have you any more news? Do you know who?
He was killed by a woman called Petra. She was working for some kind of secret group.
White supremacist, huh?
Worse, megalomaniacs.
They sound scary.
There's just one, really. A man called Susarro. He controls a group that used to be known as the Neo-Templars.
Vernon used to talk about the Templars. Who were they?
They were founded in the Holy Land over 800 years ago, set up to protect Christian pilgrims from the Muslim armies. They grew in wealth and numbers to the point where even kings came to them for loans. But at the height of their power, they fell foul of the King of France. He rounded them up and turned them over to the Inquisition. The last Grand Master was burned alive in 1314.
But you think they're still out there?
Different groups, yes.
And they killed my little Snooky.
They did?
We don't know it was the Templars who did this.
They might try and kill us all.
They attacked me. Look, you can see.
You poor man. But you fought them off. You are alive. You must be so brave.
Foolhardy, perhaps.
How about just plain fool?
You're right, Beatrice. We're no longer safe here.
I've moved into Vernon's old flat. You could stay with me.
Sounds like a good plan.
Hold on. We need to do something about Bruno.
How? All we know is that he was taken to Prague.
Then we should find out where in Prague he's been taken.
And just how do we do that?
Remember the office back in the theater?
The one with the trigger-happy goon?
There was obviously stuff in there worth defending.
You think there could be a clue?
Worth a try. I'll go. You shift our gear over to Beatrice's place.
I'll help.
And book us some tickets to Prague.
Why should I do that?
You're the one with the money, George. Before we go anywhere, Beatrice, there's a message on the DVD I think you should see.
Back in the theater, huh?
Yep. You don't have to look at anything if you don't want to. But if you want to have an explore, you can if you want.
The equipment had been trashed. It would never work again. The sound equipment was ancient. For some reason, it had been vandalized.
Quite interesting to hear Nico's examinations of things.
Indeed.
I've never noticed those VIP boxes up there before. I just noticed them.
Just remember, stay out of box 5.
The remnants of George's heroic sandbag lay everywhere. It made me smile. George was not
Unfortunately-
one of God's tidiest creatures.
You can't burn Nico.
Standing so close, I could feel the heat from the light burning my skin. The light gave off an amazing amount of heat. Standing so close, I could feel the heat from the light burning my skin.
It's the other side whether you want to go. That's where the staircase is. You want to go down to where the where that room was, where that guard was firing at the wall.
Oh, that
That's where you
crazy
wanna
guy. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
trigger
you-
happy. I thought they were talking about
Yeah.
Flap or something.
No. You only come back here to look at that. To look at basically one room, really.
So it's a very short level.
It's a very short little bit, yeah. Also, when you do go in that room, save it because there is a bit where you have to do a, like a QTE, but you shouldn't bow at it. It's not there. Wrong way. Not that one either. You're going to go right. That's it. All the way to the end and then left. Nico, what are you doing? Nico, what are you doing?
The door was locked. I wondered what they were hiding down below.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Go to the dressing room. That's my fault. I forgot about that.
It was a bust, probably to hold jewelry for the actors. She reminded me of someone, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. As the door was locked, I realized this was my only way down. Here goes!
The only thing is, I don't know how she then gets back up.
It was the support strut that had held up the safe. The support strut was broken and useless. A rickety old ladder. Just a light breeze would bring that down. The door of the broken safe hung open, exposing the empty interior. What had happened to the art of safe cracking? There was nothing left in the safe but rust and dust. The door looked well made. I couldn't open the door.
Go to the other one on the other side.
The stairs?
All was quiet.
There's another door towards us.
Oh, okay.
There's 2 doors to this room. There you go.
Nothing special about this door.
I didn't know that other door would be locked.
I like to insult the doors before we use them.
The door looked well made.
Right, now save it.
It's no use struggling. That just makes
The
it
action.
worse.
Take that!
Not again!
This should keep you out of my way. Good job I had the scarf on me.
I'll be honest,
Now,
I thought that
where
happened
was I
after
before I
you
was
do
so
what you got to
rudely
do in that room.
interrupted?
That was my fault.
I was prepared.
Yeah, when it suddenly went, because I was about to say examine those pots, those
The briefcase was full
jars.
of papers. Somebody had been making a quick getaway. What could be
All
so
those
terrifying
vases.
it had made them just run away? And who was the figure in the cloak? I rifled through the briefcase, but there were just papers to do with the theater. Nothing pointed to Susarro's dealings in Prague.
So I was about to say examine one of those vases, and then Flap, and then it suddenly did that. I was like, what's going on? And then Flap grabbed you. I was like, okay, wrong point. This is quite a nice room, actually.
Yes. It's a bar.
Shame this-
Really.
You want to examine the desk?
I do? Okay.
Yep. The other side, maybe.
Okay, this is too much desk. This desk is too big. You don't need this much space.
It was some kind of security report for a private residence. Unfortunately, the report didn't include the address. Prague was certainly mentioned, but the actual location could have been anywhere. Tucked into the last pages was a photograph of a large castle. There was a dragon symbol on the back. There couldn't be too many castles like this in Prague.
Oh,
I had
you'd be
found
surprised.
enough to track down Susarro.
That was it? Alright. Cool.
Yep, that's it.
Is this the place?
Even spookier than the photo.
Sends a shiver up my spine.
Sure that's not your vampire-slaying genes kicking in?
Sorry, George. You're out of luck.
I hope Bruno's still in there. Now I'm really pissed.
Look on the bright side. We don't have to worry about car chases anymore.
Okay,
Nico?
so
Yes?
Any ideas on how to get inside?
If you were clever, you'd have brought plans of the place.
Oh, I would I?
Of course, I realize that's not your style.
Obviously not yours either.
No, I prefer the challenge of winging it.
My feelings exactly. Besides, there's usually a solution at hand.
I'm
Okay.
worried they might have already
Good,
killed
first.
Bruno.
Well, let's hope he didn't tell him too much.
You're all heart, George.
so
This castle looks really
I'm
old.
talking to everything
Medieval,
first, so
George.
it's
Yeah,
All right.
that too. By the way, Have you and Labano...
Have we what?
Have you been doing that... stuff?
What stuff?
Boy-girl stuff?
Oh, that stuff.
Yeah, that stuff.
Boy-girl stuff.
That's what I said.
Listen, George. Andre is a good friend.
Yeah? So it's just a coincidence he's around again?
He's an expert in ancient manuscripts. Who else was I going to call?
Oh, what's wrong with the very old, very ugly experts you see all over the place? Shame we can't fix it.
Let's face it, George. It wasn't exactly getaway material.
Okay, so there's actually quite a funny way to get into the castle. So when you press the button as there's a button there. Don't press it yet. When you press it as George,
Stuck on
the
top
guard
of
will
the
come
pillars
out.
was a pair of stone
But then-
statues. Nice dragons.
You'll probably
We're not on the sculpture tour, George.
Just getting to grips with local culture.
you'll probably
These were
understand.
serious gates. They were also very locked. I tried to look through, but the gap between the gates was non-existent. I could hear a dog on the other side. Sounds like security's pretty tight.
I know. You distract the dog, and I'll take out the guard.
Oh, very funny. We're gonna have to be careful here, or we're dead. They were locked, all right.
George, anyone who buys gates like these keeps them locked, okay?
Hey, I don't see you trying to get us inside.
If you go all the way down to the right, there's another gate down further down the road. You can go and have a look at that one if you want, because that will give you a clue of something later.
I mean, we're making this tougher than it needs to be. We have a car, right?
Yeah, but it's busted.
Yeah, so just take make sure it's on brake, put it into neutral, just make sure the parking brake isn't engaged, and use as a battering ram. You act as if I've never busted down a gate with a stalled vehicle before.
Have you?
I will plead the fifth on that. I'll leave it to y'all to figure that out.
The ironwork was solid. Look up there, on the gate.
Some kind of sensor.
Maybe it opens the gates remotely.
So that's the
Looks
clue
like it's
to
a
in the
car
pit.
park.
Uh-oh. George, over there, in the light.
A couple of heavies with guns. Suddenly, patent law had its attractions.
Also, you should have stolen the gun from
The sensor
Flap
was
when you
out
had the
of reach.
chance.
So if you go out to the other gate, you want to ring the bell, wait until what happens, and then you'll probably work out what to do. I think I'll tell you what the next stage is. You probably will work it out, to be honest.
There was a small button to press. I was looking forward to meeting the butler.
I'm going to change the battery on my headset because it's beeping at me.
This guy was no butler.
What do you want?
Hi. Nice evening.
Clear off.
I was hoping you could help me. My car.
Tough.
But
This is private property. Get lost.
well, his interpersonal skill set needs a little work.
George, did you seriously expect him to open the gate for you?
Well, I certainly expected better manners.
So the idea is, don't press the button again, is to use Nico. But if you're standing next to Nico when
Hey,
he comes
Nico,
out,
will you press this button?
What do you have in mind,
he
George?
won't
See if you
talk
can
to
get the
Nico.
guard to open the gate.
So you want to hide behind the wall to the left or right. Hide about there. That's it. Now, you want to get Nico to do this 3 times, because at the end of the 3rd time, when she'll cue it when she's had enough, something quite amusing happens. I want to show this off to you.
Oh.
Bonjour, chérie. I have a tiny problem with my car. Could you help me with it?
Oh, I could help you with it, all right.
You are so kind.
You're French, aren't you?
God, that's incredible. How did you know?
Oh, I've been around.
Oh, I bet
Just don't
you
let him
have.
see you.
So, what brings a pretty little thing like you up here on her own?
I'm on holiday.
Don't get too many tourists here.
I'm lost.
So I guess I don't move till he goes back in,
Consider
right?
yourself
Yeah.
found, baby. Where's Turnip Head?
He left me here. Said he was going to get help.
So, what's the problem?
The car I hired seems to have blown up.
It's a trabi. It's meant to.
Couldn't you at least have a look at it?
I'm on duty.
Please. I'd be ever so grateful.
How grateful?
Very grateful.
That's not grateful enough. If you leave it to cool down, it should start up again.
So when you do it, when you ask her to do it a second time, don't stand on that side. Stand on the other side,
Understood.
behind the other one. Yeah. But if he sees you when he's talking to Nico, he'll stop talking to Nico and go straight back inside, and it will get rid of the. You should be able to just ask her to interact with it again.
No! No! Damn it. Okay.
Wrong
Nico,
button.
Run.
Go away!
Shouldn't you be able to just open that slot in the door and say that instead of opening the thing the whole way each time?
Yeah, possibly.
Like the thing though, the gate
Can you
guy
try to
does.
distract
in,
him again?
Now move
Bells
to the
with the
left.
ring. Oh, we have a jacket. I noticed.
Yeah, just stay there and don't move. So the actual idea is when she's talking to him, is to sneak round.
But we gotta do this 3 times. You said, right?
I think it is on the
Look,
third time.
I've
She'll
already
basic-
told you I
Nico will
can't
tell you
help
when she's
you.
had enough.
Oh, but it's so lonely out here. Just talk to me for a little while.
All right, but only for a minute or two.
What's your name, Sherry?
Boris, what's yours?
Helene.
Oh, that's a pretty name.
So he's
So's
the former
Boris.
prime minister of
Do
the
you
UK.
think so?
Oh, yes.
Elaine?
Very
Boris.
sexy.
Oh, Boris.
Really?
Sorry.
Boris. Boris. Je
the bloody
t'adore,
Muppet.
Boris. Oh. I was hoping that George had the sense to take advantage of my performance.
Not George is
You
stupid.
must be very important guarding a place like this.
Yeah, well, big castle needs a big guy to guard it.
Oh, and you are a big guy, Boris.
Of course, I don't ask what goes on inside.
Just a job, hmm?
That's right. Best not to know. Look, I gotta go and check in.
Okay. Bye-bye, big boy. Come back and see me.
Okay, so it's on the fourth time she'll tell you. So do it once more and then she'll tell you after that.
Oh, Jesus. This is not exactly fun, but okay.
It's worth it.
Alright, it better be.
Can you try to distract him again?
Because what happens is then you can kind of take advantage of a little bit later on.
Alright.
I know these
Look,
these ones are
Ellen,
unskippable,
I
but
can't keep coming out to talk to you.
Just talk a little longer, please, Boris.
Okay.
Do you live in Prague?
When I'm not on duty.
Oh, let's go there. Together. You and I. We could see the sights, have dinner, go dancing, walk hand in hand in the shimmering moonlight.
That's unlikely to happen.
What? Why not?
Gets quite cloudy at night, Prague. What about your boyfriend?
He's useless. I'm going to dump him anyway.
Right. Trouble is, I don't think my wife would be too happy me taking a woman to Prague.
Does she need to know?
Ha! Everybody talks about you French women and your progressive ways.
Funny. Nobody ever talked about our progressive music.
That's because it was crap. Everyone knows that.
Fair enough.
These conversations do get a bit humorous. This should be the last time now. Nico will tell you when she's basically had enough. I think that's a good thing about this. Instead of doing it multiple times until then it just repeats it over and over, Nico will then tell you when she's had enough.
Can you try to distract them again?
This is the last time, George.
There you go.
You'd better get inside this time.
Now run over to the left again.
I get
This
to do
is
this
what?
properly.
Yeah, well,
Should I creep when I
can't.
go?
Just watch, you'll see.
Okay.
Yes, and you should creep if you do have to do it.
Look, miss, this is...
It's because you fucked around too much, George. This is on you. Oh, and it just does it for you. Fair enough.
The reason why I got you
I'd
to
gotten
do
over
that
the first
bit
hurdle, but there were
is
more guards
because-
inside, and some of them had dogs too.
not only does she snog him, which I think is quite funny. So save it now.
Yeah.
So I've just got a question for you.
Yeah, mate.
You want to go up over that wall? You'll get
Okay.
spotted. If the dog hears you and growls, the guard will instantly turn around and will kill you. How do you feel about spotlights in games?
Is it avoiding them?
Yes.
Not a fan?
Okay, then prepare yourself.
Okay.
No, you do want to go over that side.
And I'm just the controls. And no, it would not be better on controller.
No, I think these buttons up and down actually map to the L1 and R1 and L2 and L2.
I thought it would be the
L1.
face buttons.
No, you can't go up over that side, unfortunately. Or maybe can you? Okay, fair enough. No, you can. I take that back. That's my fault. I never have done it this way. So you've actually discovered something that I never knew existed.
Now, you know what I really don't like for stealth games?
What?
Not having any clear fucking view of the area I'm trying to sneak through.
Okay, so
I
you
may
want
as
to
well
wait
play
till-
Splinter Cell blindfolded at this point.
You want to wait until the guard. So just stay here and just watch the guard and watch his route. I'm not sure how, because what I do, you see that gap between the wall there? I always go from that point to the stairs, but I don't know what sort of time frame you've got by doing it this way, but it may work. You never know.
Okay, are they gonna go in that little alcove or?
No, they're not. They just walk around the circle. But I'm not. They stop there, but obviously you can't go yet because the dog might see you and it's
Peripheral vision.
That's the one. Thank you.
Anytime. Oh, what I wouldn't give for the SC 300, 3000, and a couple of sticky shockers right now.
I think the time to go is when the dog is where he is and the guard is where he is there, or maybe up there as well because they will be looking away from you.
What I wouldn't give for the gun from Splinter Cell. Are there guards up here or just the light?
No, just the light. But you want to go the other way. But just go in that corner and save it. Just save it there, and then you want to come towards us. If you know what I mean.
Yes.
I don't think you can go around that way. I've never gone around that way. But I always go the other
Well, let's
opposite
find
way.
out. We saved, right?
Yeah. The only thing is that there is some bins over there that you need to examine and get
Okay.
out
This
of.
is not a playable camera angle. Because I have no clue where George is right now.
I think the spotlight only goes like that and then back across.
Oh, there he is.
And
Jeez,
actually,
that's
you
bad.
can't actually go across that way anyway because it does too much of that edge there of that wall. You have to go around the long way, unfortunately.
Fair enough.
Wait. Don't move yet. Buggers. There you go. Okay. Yeah, now. Okay, go.
You know what's from Prague?
What?
Are you familiar with the legend of the Golem?
No.
Well, that's has its origin in Prague.
Oh. You don't have to creep around this bit. You can walk normally. I'd walk and not run, just in case the running controls make you go the opposite way and you run into the spotlight by accident and then you rage.
It was a pretty ordinary trash can. Rooting around in trash cans. One of my little foibles. Sometimes you get lucky and find a real treasure. Hey! String! You never knew when a piece of string was going to come in handy. The trash can was nothing special. This trash can was empty. Apart from the garbage, of course.
So you should be right at home, George.
Well, he has looked in trash cans since the first game.
Yeah, they're his people. They're his home.
You've seen one trash can, you've seen them all. This trash can looked promising. America's best export, a burger. I put the half-eaten burger in my pocket.
Of course you
Must
did,
have been
George.
some kind of urban survival instinct at work.
I'm assuming we're going to use it to distract a dog?
Nothing struck me as strange about the trash can.
Could say that, yeah.
Distract
I was
Flap?
pretty sure I'd seen James Bond do something
No,
clever with
not
the boy
Flap.
once. Trouble was,
Guido?
I couldn't remember what.
Who?
Guido?
No, Guido isn't in this game.
Oh, shame.
Right, you want to go round that column. So just take this bit very slowly and just... I think you already worked out the pattern of the spotlight. You can look in the windows if you wish. I don't think it hits the window there, but the next one along it does. Yeah, you got plenty. Yeah, so if you step
windows were
inside the
securely
spotlight,
locked.
you'll just get shot.
All I could see inside were half-painted walls and a bunch of decorator stuff.
There is actually a pretty impressive camera angle later on like the roof of the castle.
Yeah.
And the camera kind of like pans all the way out and then pans slowly back in.
I tried the doors, but they were locked.
The music sounds like it's trying to start up On Her Majesty's Secret Service, but doesn't quite have the energy.
So now you want to try and get up to the
Well,
rampart.
no, now
up-
we've been going almost an hour, and it's time to save and call it an episode.
Okay.
So I've been Eric D'Amato,
And I've been Classic Gamer.
and we'll see you next time for more for more non-exciting version of James Bond. Apparently,
Indeed.
we went from Poundland Indiana Jones to Poundland James Bond. So we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Hi. Thanks for watching. This has been played, edited, and recorded by me, Merrick D'Amato.
And he's been helped by me, Classic Gamer.
You can find a link to Classic's YouTube channel, Classics Gamer, and his Twitch in the description below. Please like, comment, and subscribe.